Hell yeah. Hi, everybody. Look, it's me. I still have a YouTube channel. I know. Been a while, right? I don't know. Enough other channels have dropped off the map that I figured maybe I could salvage a few views. Mostly out of boredom. People are just have nothing else going on. I'll listen to me drone on for a couple days. You never know. Anyways, we're back with the bar and rain. Unscheduled rain. Wasn't supposed to rain till this afternoon, but about 6 a.m. here it started dumping. A minute ago, it was really coming down. It seems to have settled out, which is cool, man. We got plenty of rain this year. Uh, all the reservoirs and lakes and what have you are at capacity. They're actually having to release some, and yet somehow, right around May, they will launch a campaign about the drought and how people shouldn't water their lawns or wash their cars. And how we arrive at that, I don't know, but that is how it will work. Anyway, we're on our way to the bridge. We are on Van Ness. Hang a left on Lombard, and we'll go across the Golden Gate. See if I can ramble on until we get there. I was just leaving it's a like a natural foods depot, I guess you'd call it. I don't know. It's kind of a co-op-y thing where there's a bunch of different vendors and like small farmers and whatnot bring their whatever they grew, their produces and homemade jellies and what have you, and they, I guess, trade them, and then I assume whoever's there buying takes it to little mom and pop kind of specialty stores that's more into like the natural local stuff, and for the people that are into that and can afford that and whatnot. Anyway, not the point of the story. I was talking to a driver. He was delivering raw milk, which is a thing now. Some places it's unpasteurized, unhomogenized. It is refrigerated though, so it's not. I mean, to me that ain't raw, but whatever. As someone who has drank milk out of right from the teat, as it were. Sorry, I'm just kind of trying to fill time so we make it to the bridge. Anyway, he was telling me yesterday this is not. It was a box truck, one of those Isuzu MPRs, which is a Class C vehicle here in California. I know different states have different word for it, but it's the same thing, just to drive a normal car, right? It's under 10,000 gross, so you can drive it with just a normal driver's license. Cool guy. I see him around the Bay Area all the time, delivering other places or picking up places I go. He was telling me yesterday he was headed back from, I think, the Sacramento area, might have been Redding. Anyway, somewhere a little northeast of me. And for anyone who's ever run I-80 in California, you know about the Cordelia scales that never, ever, ever close. And they're actually a training center for new inspectors. So they have the reputation, well deserved, of being pretty harsh, very meticulous, if you will, and almost, trying to find something wrong to show these new trainee inspectors how it's done out here. So he driving through in this straight truck, and he gets pulled in, gets red light, rolls into the inspection bay. He said the inspector come out, says, "All right, how you doing? Let's see your license, registration, etc." No problem. Checks tires, great. He's got lights, cool. He says, "Okay, let me see your fire extinguisher and your triangles." And this is where it's funny. He goes, "Oh, I don't know what that is." He goes, "What? You have to fire extinguisher triangles?" He goes, "Well, I'll look." Looks behind the back seat, or behind, it's a bench seat, so, behind it. And he goes, "Oh, no, I have those." He's all right, cool, cool. I'm going to get on my creeper, get underneath. You know the drill. Step on the brakes, release brakes, etc. Says the dude comes back up. He goes, "Oh, you got a problem, man. You can't leave." He goes, "Why?" He goes, "Well, you're missing two bolts out of your drive shaft," which I wasn't there, but I assume it was the bolts that hold the U-bolts, if they're drive shaft bolts. So truck gets red tagged. They got to come get it with a wrecker. Dude's got a long ass night. Wife's all mad or whatever. And he's telling me this story, and I'm like, damn, this sucks. No one wants that. Of course, it's better than your drive shaft pole vaulting through the floorboard and impaling you, but too bad either way. He goes, "Yeah, the thing is, they didn't have probable cause." "Oh, what do you mean?" He goes, well, they can't just search me like that. They didn't have probable cause. So, I mean, it's a ticket, but I think I'm going to fight it. I said, well, dude, you're driving a commercial vehicle. There's no probable cause, my man. Let this bus swing. Let this bus. There he goes. There you go. Um, I mean, that's not how that works. He goes, yeah, but I'm not a commercial driver. Well, okay. You're splitting a hair, though, because this is a commercially registered pickup. It's for hire. Or not pickup, excuse me, box truck. So you're right that it's under the weight limit, but it's got a commercial plate on it. And if it's got a commercial plate on it and you pulled into the scale, you're subject to inspection. And he had just never heard of that. And I'm not making fun of him at all, because he's not a trucker, right? He just was looking for a job and found that one on Craigslist or Indeed or whatever, and the money was right, and he kind of enjoyed the driving aspect of it and everything, and it's just what he does. Uh, you would sort of think that maybe the carrier would explain that to people, especially if they don't have a commercial license. It just kind of amazed me how many vehicles may be going down the road where the operator of them and owner of them just have zero regard for any of the laws and regulations that we are held to out there, and how dangerous that could be. And I'm not a fan of a lot of government regulations by any means, but maybe some, right? Maybe a few. I'm not sure what the answer is to that. I just thought it was interesting, so I thought I'd share the. I don't know how you fix it. Feel free to let me know. I, I've heard people say that you should have to have a commercial license to pull any kind of trailer. This isn't. He didn't have a trailer. It's a straight truck. It's basically a 2.5 ton cabin chassis with a box on it. But I mean, if he didn't know about inspections, does he know about vertical clearances? Does he know any of that? I don't know. You think that would be kind of explained to you, some general level of knowledge about if your job is driving that's the tool, right? Your truck is the tool you use to do your job. You'd think the person who owns it and is ultimately responsible for it would take some interest in that, but maybe not. So I don't know. I've heard people say you should have a commercial license to pull any trailer, because we've all seen, I forget that regulation, 49, no. Someone will tell me. I'm sure someone knows it off the top of their head. That the RV exemption, you know what I'm talking about. You see the big fifth wheel travel trailers, toy haulers and whatnot going down the road behind a 1-ton pickup. They're whatever it is, 40 foot long almost, and 12 something foot high, but you're allowed, since it's a recreational vehicle, you're allowed to pull that without any sort of special license training, etc. And I'm not like against that, but it does pose certain risks. And that's, I'm kind of torn on. I'm not a fan of more laws, regulations, fees, fines, any of that stuff. At the same time, I'm also not a fan of big, heavy vehicles occupying the same space as I'm occupying, with the person behind the wheel having zero idea what they're doing. So I don't know if there's a happy medium. I guess you would hope that someone would take it upon themselves, right, to learn about it a little bit, and um, some of the ins and outs and differences between that and a normal car. Maybe some of them do. Nope, nah, don't do it. Can you see the Rogue? Don't do it. There we go. Uh, so that was just kind of my out loud thinking, and I thought I'd bring it to the always super fair and unbiased opinions of YouTube. See what else thought. If there's some solution, not that, I mean, you can come up with the perfect solution and tell me about it. I don't have any reach or power or anything. It's just kind of an interesting discussion, and quite frankly, I'm kind of bored today, and it's just kind of a dreary day, and this is helping me stay engaged. What else? Oh, we came up with a new invention. Me and the team. We're gonna start marketing it. See if we can get a little feedback. You might be able to get it on the ground floor. It's going to be a pee jug that comes with a little bit of cement in it, powdered cement at the bottom. So as you fill it, it will harden into a solid block and then can be reused, because that's a big thing now: reusing, recycling, reducing waste. So instead of it going into a landfill somewhere or dumped out on the hot blacktop at a pilot, you could use it for a wheel chock or a tire thumper, or there's probably a million uses. I'm not going to take all day and list all of them. So the P-Crete P-Jug, keep an eye out on the on our Amazon affiliate program for that. That's coming soon. And I've done it again. You think after all this time I would have worked out this timing, but I have not. We're still not to the bridge, and I am completely out of things to say. So rather than pretend like you guys will watch me ramble about some stuff, I'm probably just going to end it. Or maybe I'll turn it back on at the bridge. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't have the professional editing skill. And we've time traveled to the bridge. Yeah. All right. Okay. I still have nothing to say, but we're going to go over the bridge. Uh, Hopefully it's not too windy. They had the high wind warning up earlier. It's all right. This one isn't too bad. It's those other ones you got to be careful of. This one does, however, have lots of cargo containers going under it constantly, because this is the mouth of the San Francisco Oakland Bay to the Port of Oakland. I got to get over it. All right. Uh, so anything that comes into Port of Oakland goes underneath where we're riding right now. And I never really thought about it. In fact, I kind of thought it was cool when you happen to time it so you're on top and you see one crossing underneath the bridge. But there's been recent events leading to believe that sometimes boats hit the bridge instead of passing safely underneath it, and the entire bridge will collapse instantaneously. And that now weighs on my mind every time I cross one of these bridges. And in addition to the potential earthquakes, windstorms, car wrecks, plane crashes, everything else that can happen, now new fear unlocked: cargo container ships. I don't know what the follow-up is. I guess they have about a 5-year plan. And you know what? I did not do my due diligence. I don't know what the body count is. Rest in peace to those people. That's not a good way to go, man. Not that there's a great way, but that's a bad way. Somebody done screwed up. I don't know where the investigation's at. I'll try to keep up on that. But for today, there's no big boats or ships or anyone out on that water. It's kind of pretty though. It's all churned up. Kind of pretty. All right, we're almost to the second tower. If you happen to still be with me, thanks for watching the whole thing. Hit the buttons, the links. Don't forget to get in on the ground floor investment of the next biggest thing in truck urination elimination. Transportation elimination. Transportation waste. Transportation urination. We're going to work on it. Transportation urination elimination. Anyways, yeah, don't forget to throw as much spare money as you have. Take out a credit card balance if you have to at P-Crete brand urinary jugs. We're really gonna take off with that. Anyways, everybody be safe. Hope everything's well out there. I see you around. Later.